Hey, what's going on, people? Your boy, man, Mike, coming at you guys with more Atlanta Falcons news. If you're new to the channel, go hit the subscribe button. Tell your friend to come chat Falcons football with the boy. Also, join the Man Mike membership, $1.99, $5.99, $9.99. All right, so let's get straight to it, man. Some news out of the NFL. We're gonna hit that first. As always, you already know what it is, man. Your boy Brian Hill is named the second. He's listed as the second running back behind Todd Gurley in the depth chart, man. I think this is great. All right, this is great. It's obviously that he has, proven that he can carry the load, that he is becoming one of the better running backs for the Atlanta Falcons, obviously. And look, man, when you saw Todd Gurley, if you guys haven't seen it, but Todd Gurley had a presser and pretty much stated that Brian Hill was one of those change of pace back. I think everybody knows that for the most part, but when you hear it from a guy like Todd Gurley, man, I think it rings home a little bit more. So what we can expect from Brian Hill is just be that guy to come in, change the pace, and get big plays. We haven't seen that since Tevin Coleman with the Atlanta Falcons, running alongside Devontae Freeman, man. That was a nice duo. So now that you have Todd Gurley is obviously one of the better running backs in the NFL. And when he can get going, man, look, this could be a very dangerous duo for the Atlanta Falcons. So when you look at this, man, not only Todd Gurley, who's getting a lot of praise from your boy Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan says, look, sometimes those guys, you see them in practice, but when the lights are bright, these guys just take it to another level. And this is Todd Gurley, man. So you're hearing this from Matt Ryan. You don't hear that from a lot of quarterbacks. You don't hear that from a lot of people. And you're hearing it from Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan stated, all right, again, he said, when the lights are bright, guys like Todd Gurley just seems to find another gear. Now, if this is the case, if Todd Gurley can find another gear when we need him most in big time situations, look, man, this team is going to be very dangerous. But Brian Hill will back up Todd Gurley, and if you guys haven't had a chance to check out the heavy hitters, we did a show last night, man, and I stated that, look, the only way that the Falcons are really going to change the NFL and how they see them as a soft team, that they're going to have to come out and punch these guys in the mouth. So I'm expecting Todd Gurley, Brian Hill, those guys to make some big time plays tomorrow against the Seattle Seahawks, man. 1 p.m. on Fox, man. So you guys get ready. I know I'm ready for it. A couple of guys that will be out of the game. Kendall Sheffield with a foot injury. Don't think it's serious, but it may not keep him out for a couple of games. We'll see how that goes, but he will not play along with Charles Harris. All right, the Falcons traded him a seventh round pick to Miami for Charles Harris, man. A lot of his issues has always been, can he stay healthy? And look, it's just not a good sign. If you're already hurt, you know what I'm saying? You're already hurt in the first game of the season. And I'm going to give him a break, all right? Let me give him a break. Why am I going to give him a break? Because, look, this has been an unconventional year, all right? This has been an unconventional year. And look at Charles, man. A lot of guys are just going to go through some injuries, all right? It's just an unorthodox year. I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. A lot of guys, they've had time to rest, but being with this coronavirus, man, it's just been, one of those weird years that any and everything. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt as far as that's concerned. AJ Terrell, they don't think his hamstring will set him back, so I expect the Atlanta Falcons to play AJ Terrell against the Seahawks. So we can definitely look forward to seeing him. He may be on a snap count restriction, being that he did have issues with his hamstring. And like I said, hamstring is a tricky situation, but from what I'm reading and from what Dan Quinn is saying, that it's not an issue that is going to keep him out for a long time. But then again, this is a hamstring issue. This is like no other. All right, this is the hamstring is a serious injury. Whether it's a slight tweak, it can turn into something major. So when you look at it, man, um, I think the Falcons should just take it slowly when it comes down to AJ Terrell. Don't, if he can handle it, let him play. But if he can't, if you want to be skeptical, if you want to be kind of, if you really want to be just cautious with him, I would suggest you be cautious if there's a slight possibility, you know what I'm saying, of him being able to, kind of tweak that hamstring again. We will see. But for the most part, man, I trust Dan Quinn when it comes down to the injuries, man. Also, this is the NFL news, bro. Like, this is the NFL news. So, all you people who are not necessarily Atlanta Falcons fans, this is where you come in, man. Alvin Kamara signed a 5-year, $75 million contract extension with the New Orleans Saints. Is $15 million a year signing. Was $15 million signing bonus, 34 guaranteed, but only $15 million signing bonus. So I'm just gonna be honest, man. I don't know what the hell New Orleans is doing. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't know what they're doing. They're spending money on all their stars. All right, we're talking about all the stars. They're giving every bit of their money to Alvin Kamara. They're giving every bit of their money to Drew Brees. They're giving every bit of their money to Michael Thomas. They're getting every bit of their money to their major stars. And one of the reasons why I think this is a dangerous trait is because this forces your team to be excellent in developing players, and that's the issue. You still got guys like Marshawn Lattimore, who's yet to be paid, and he's going to want his money. If he balls out this year, they're going to be in some cap issues. I mean, you have Cameron Jordan, who could possibly decide that he wants a contract extension, where he wants, to rework his deal. We don't know. All right, this is the thing that I'm looking at the Saints, man. Y'all got to be very careful with how much money you are dishing out. But Alvin Kamara, for the most part, man, when you look at his stats, man, 3 years. This is odd. 3 years in a row, this man has had 81 total receptions. Never rushed over 1,000. High total was 797. Total yards. So this guy's never rushed for 1,000, and you give him 75. And I understand that he's an all-purpose back, but that's a very dangerous contract if you ask me, man. So Dalvin Cook with a 5-year contract extension, $63 million. They restructured Eddie Kendrick's deal to $6 million base to kind of help afford and afford, not really necessarily, but help out with the salary cap, and so they'll be able to sign Dalvin Cook and lock him up. So this is a very good deal for the Minnesota Vikings. He's had some issues. All right, let's just be real. He's had issues with injuries. He's tore ACL. He had a knee injury. So look, this is what you get in the NFL, man. Running backs, man. He's a very explosive back. He definitely is worth every dime. He's going to be a huge part of this offense for the Minnesota Vikings. And like I said, man, this is a big deal. He's worth every penny. But when it comes down to it, man, running backs are tricky, man. Once they get these big contracts, man, you got to worry about whether or not these guys are going to hold up physically and live up to these contracts. I know the Falcons fans understand that, being that we had Devontae Freeman. We signed Devontae Freeman to that huge deal, and next thing you know, he's out. So he's definitely worth every bit Dalvin Cook is. Also, Kupp, a 3-year contract extension for $48 million. look at his receptions. He's a very good receiver. I'm not going to say he's not. He's obviously their number one receiver. With the Rams, 62 catches, 40 catches, 92 catches in his first 1,000 yard career, 1,000 yard receiving. So when you look at it, man, I like this deal for the Rams. He's obviously one of the better receivers on their team. Lock them up, and look, man, I think this is a very good deal for the Rams. They're locking up their players, man, and they're not going overboard spending money on these players. So let me know what you guys think about this, man. Continue to support your boy here at Mad Mike Sports, man. Also, if you haven't already, go to Atlanta Falcons Nation, subscribe there. Link will be in the description for you guys, but I appreciate it. Your boy, man, Mike is out, man. Peace.